something else, or does this?
Well, remember that they went after Nasrallah, and lots of people didn't think they were going to go after Nasrallah. So Khamenei apparently, right after Nasrallah was killed, went into hiding. And so Israel's ability to track senior leaders in Iran is not as good as it is to track Hezbollah leaders in Lebanon, which is right next door. So they would have the problem actually finding where he was. Remember that the distance between Iran and Israel is significant. It's the same distance as between Houston and Los Angeles. So the ability to fly airplanes and be able to take real-time targeting is not the same as in Lebanon. So the challenge for the Israeli military is much greater in Iran. I do think, though, that what you're going to see is something where the Israelis are going to take their time. There's no need for them to rush. They can assess the damage, take care of what's going on. They still have a campaign going on in both Gaza and Lebanon. There's no rush on what they need to do in terms of retaliation. There will probably be discussions with allies, to include the United States, to make sure that the response does not go beyond the Iranian borders. But again, I think that there are all sorts of options because the Iranian defenses are essentially helpless in the face of the kinds of military capabilities that the Iranians have, or the Israelis have.
Our Martha Raddatz, Chief Global Affairs Correspondent, on the phone with us now. Martha, we were just talking about Iran, how deep Israel could strike, what would be the plan, short-term, long-term, or is it an immediate action going straight toward the country's leader? We were talking about Khamenei in hiding. You have been to Iran several times. What are your thoughts as you are watching these live pictures? Does Khamenei continue to hide? Is he in any way carrying out instructions? What are your thoughts at this moment as we are watching just an unprecedented time right now with fears of escalation, a wider war, and tremendous risk for both countries?
Well, Kara, I think being in hiding for Khamenei and many senior leaders is wise at this point. They have been watching what's happened with Hezbollah and Hamas and seeing what is happening. So we were told as of yesterday by a senior official that many of those leaders were already in hiding. I think they likely knew what was coming, certainly on their part, and they likely know what is coming now, so that will probably continue. Iran, as Steve rightly pointed out, doesn't really have the defense systems in place